Hi, this is Lisa from Low Coating Rubber Stamp. Welcome to my channel. This is a really painful. This is my take 2 video. The first video after I did all the coloring and I realized I forgot to plug the microphone. That's okay. Let's start one more time. Okay, so today's video I'm going to share with you guys how to use the alcohol marker to color the detail stamp. For my next few coming videos, I'm going to share with you guys a few different kind of coloring technique, and I received a few of the message you guys want to see me step by step how to do the coloring and to share with some good tips with you guys. You don't want to see the fast forward, so that's why I decided I'm going to take my time to share with you how I color my detail stamp image. So recently I kind of get into the digital cutting. I created a video, is number 322. If you haven't got a chance to make sure you check it out. I really appreciate it if you can take a few minutes to leave me a feedback or comment to let me know what you think. Do you want to see a little bit more digital cutting image? How to use the digital image to create the cards and then to create the scrapbooking pages. And then make sure you subscribe to Local Kids YouTube channel, because once in a while I'm going to provide free digital cutting image for you. Okay, so that's start today's video. So today's video we are going to use these new sunflower combo set. This set comes with the stamp and also come with 2 matching die cut. It's a beautiful detail stamp. And then my last video number 322, I kind of explain what's different between the detail stamp, like a stamp die cut image, and the digital. So just a fast review if you haven't got a chance. And this is a free PNG file. It's a free download. And I will put the link below and you can download it, and if you have a digital die cut machine you can give it a try. Okay, so I'm going to use this sunflower and I'm going to use these Ohuhu alcohol markers. I did a review to share with you guys what I think about these Ohuhu alcohol marker and the Copic marker. I love the Copic marker, but I don't like the price. If you have the budget, I would definitely get a Copic markers, because I found out the sketcher, the tip is much flexible than these Ohuhu markers, but they are good marker with the price that I pay for it. So just if you are not sure which marker you want to get, make sure you click that video, and then I think in the video I explain pretty well what's the difference between these two, the comparison of these 2 markers. Okay, so for the coloring, so this is the stamp, the sunflower stamp. So in my previous video I mentioned too many times I like to pre-stamp my image first, and then every time when I need it I don't have to wait until they dry. And then look how pretty this stamp, this card is. So simple, just use the words background and just color. I love alcohol markers, but I don't really like to spend too much time to coloring. You know, the color with a Copic marker or alcohol marker, you need the time to build out. But I'm going to share with you how I coloring and some great tips for you. Okay, so let's just grab a piece white cardstock. Okay, so let's do this so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay, usually I will die cut the stamp image before I do the coloring. The main reason is because you spend a lot of time to color this detail stamp, and then you didn't pay attention when you die cut it, and then you did the line out and oops happened, and that's very painful, right? So I will die cut first and then do the coloring. But for today's video, because I want to share with you guys how I coloring, so I am not going to die cut it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we are going to choose 3 different kind of yellow color. Okay, so I did create these colors swatch, but it's really pretty, but do I use it? Not really. I usually use the back more than use the front. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have 3 different yellow. Not sure which color you want, right? So just make sure you choose 3 color, light, medium, dark. We need the 1 light color, and this is the Y050, and then we need the medium color, and we need the darker color. Okay, so I think my medium color is probably too dark. Let's change the other one. Y2, do they have a lighter one? Y1 maybe? Okay, Y1 is better. Okay, so the different brand, they have like this is a Copic and this is a Ohuhu. Actually, different brand, their color number are different. So it doesn't really matter. You just make sure that you want to have a three color light, medium, dark. So I have a Y050, Y1, and the YR260. So when you see the color from the tube and then when you really use the color, they are kind of really like a different. So the best way is to just give a try before you really color. So we always start with the lighter color first. That's going to be our foundation color. Like I say, this video I want to explain step by step how I coloring. And if you find this boring, you just fast forward it. Okay, so when I coloring, I like to just go over the stamp image. I don't like to start just the border of the outline. That's just me because I'm the person I really have a problem to stay inside the line. So I love the alcohol markers, the effect, the result, but I don't really like the color inside the line. So this is how I'm coloring. Actually is very useful, and the result is actually pretty good. So you start to coloring, you just kind of color. You can see I kind of turning my paper. This sunflower is kind of like a circle shape, right? So I kind of just do this. You can start from the outside in. The stroke is kind of like this. Okay, like this, outside in. Or you can start from inside out. Okay, so I did the outside in. Now I'm going to do the inside out. Kind of like just kind of spray all open your flower. Okay, so I'm going to use the lightest color. Outside in and the inside out. Okay, one direction only. Don't try to color like repeatedly like this. So one direction, one direction, one direction, one direction. So I kind of color almost 90% of my flower part. Now I'm going to use my second color, that's a white one. So when you see on the screen, the color probably slightly different, but you just get an idea, light, medium, dark. Okay, so the second color, I am going to do the same thing. The first color, I color like 90%, and then the second color, I'm going to just color around the 40%. So see, outside, from the outside in, and then from the inside out. Okay. Okay, so that's how I color my sunflower, right? And then if you like more, now is the time you are going to use your lightest color, kind of blending that two color. So what do I mean blending mean? So this is my lightest color, and then this is my second color. You can see between the light and the first color and second color, they kind of jump too fast, right? So once when you color your first color and the second color, you use your lighter color kind of between, kind of repeatedly blending those two colors to kind of hiding that that line between the light color and the second color. So that's what I do is I kind of just blending, and remember one direction only, from inside out or outside in. Go over the line, it's okay. Okay, like this. Okay, and then we're going to use our darkest color, so light, medium, dark, the third color. We're going to just do some partially, maybe like a 1/3 of the petal. So let's just show you something here. Okay, so here is the petal, right? So your darkest color is going to be 1/3 of this petal, and then remember one direction only, from inside out. So I'm going to just do this, probably just 20% off. Okay, there you go. Your flower is almost coloring, and see how fast I do. And then we're going to use a lighter color. Lightest color is your blending color. your marker that you use it for blending, and then the trick is the one direction only. Okay, now we're gonna working on the actually I have the other flower here. So the other flower is not open, the color is going to be darker, so I'm going to use my second color as my first color. I mean the first coloring. Okay, and then same thing, going to use the darker color, kind of just blending a little bit like this. See, simple and easy. If you want to, you can just use a lighter color to kind of hiding that one. So that's what look like. Now we are going to working on the green color. Always remember light, medium, dark, and I'm not sure what's the three color I'm going to use, so I'm going to just use it to see what it look like. So this is the G070 and the GY3. Always testing first. I like this salary color, and I like this green color too. So I'm going to just color my green part, the leaves. Okay, so let's do this. Only one thing, gotta be a little bit careful under the flower. We don't want to get any green on top of or yellow petals. So I kind of do like a one direction. It's same thing. See, it go over the line. It doesn't matter. And then when I coloring, one direction. One direction. So I kind of like from this direction. Now I go back. You will find out, give it a try, when you color, you go over the line, you will find out the result, the coverage is much better than when you start at the inside of the line. Now I'm going to use my darker green, so now we got to be a bit careful because I don't want to touch my my yellow petals. So kind of just same thing, one direction, be very carefully. We just kind of add a little bit shadow. And then now we're going to use a lighter color, kind of blending. Same thing, one direction, one direction. That's pretty much about it. If you want to do like more detail, you can do it, but I think that's good enough. Kind of just add a little bit here. Ta-da! That's it. I know it kind of looks weird, but you will see after I die cut it. And I'm going to just use a very, very light purple, and this is R25 for the center part. And remember, one direction. Okay, that's it. And then we are going to actually use the lightest color, kind of go around this center part and the petal, the part that just connect that center part, kind of just give a little bit shading, and that's it. See, just like that, so simple. And now let me put my markers away, and then we are going to do the die cut. You know, I know now it looks kind of weird, but that's just give me a second, let me die cut it, and then you will see the difference. Okay, so let's grab this one. Okay, because we spend the time to do the detail, we want to make sure that my cutting, my die cut is aligned out. So you got to have the guiding window. So I think today's video is just to share with you guys the most easiest way to color. If you like to learn a little bit more, just make sure you leave me a comment below. And next time when I create a video, I will working on even more detail. But like I say, I'm the person don't really like to spend too much time to color inside the line, but I do like this special the result of the coloring by using the alcohol markers. So make sure when you tape it, tape the die, the guiding window, and your paper. And this is a Canson watercolor paper. It's 130 pounds, pretty thick. Okay, so I will be right back. Okay, so this is what's look like after you die cut it, just like this. Okay, let's do this one. If you want to, you can use the magic mushroom to give it a little bit highlighted. Okay, and then remember the die cut, they have a lot of detail, like the part of the petals that they can pop out, and then they can do the embossing. Okay, so that's what it look like, and then there is one final touch. If you want to add more detail, you can totally do that. I just put my markers away. Let me go grab my markers. Look, it does make a lot of difference after you die cut it, right? So what I'm talking about is once when you finish, this is the one I did earlier. So you can use your darkest yellow, kind of choose a few of the petal that's a bit in the like the last layer, and then these will be more realistic 3D. And then, like I say, you can always using your lighter marker to do a little bit blending. And then remember, try to color with one direction, like one stroke. That's it. I think it's kind of fast and easy. It doesn't really take too much time, and I think that looks so pretty. And then just by using the die cut, the outline die cut a piece of brown cardstock, and I think that's a very beautiful card. Great for the spring. What do you think? Okay, so that's today's video. It doesn't take too much time and create a card just like this by using ohuhu alcohol. Ohuhu, read ohuhu, ohuhu. It's a great. I like the name. It's just so cute. So it didn't really take too much time to color this image. And then for my next few coming video, I'm going to share with you guys some other way to coloring. And then, like I say, for that digital cutting image, let me know what you think. And your feedback is very important for me. Later on, that's going to help me to make a decision. Am I going to launch more digital image or not? But one thing I will promise you, once when I launch that digital, I will definitely share with you how to use it from the beginning to the end. Okay, hope you like today's video. Leave me a comment below, let me know. And remember, this sunflower combo set is a special promotion now. Regular price is $24.99. Now it's only $18.99 plus the free shipping, and it's a limited time offer. Thank you so much. This is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stand. See you next time. Bye.